Hey, everybody, welcome to Dirty Thursday, brought to you by River City Speedway. Oh, yeah. Been waiting a long time to get these two gentlemen in the show. Rylan Fuller drives the F9 NLRA Late Models along with his son, Rylan Fuller, in the 09. He races the FKA Forks Karting Association rookie class. Oh, man, it's going to be great. We'll be with them after we hear a little bit of this from us at Grand Forks Best Source. When it comes to podcasts and social media, stick with the best. Grand Forks Best Source. Keep up to date with local happenings and news, interviews with city leaders, athletes, nonprofits, and of course, lots of feel-good stories. You know, Grand Forks Best Source is a great way to advertise your business or events with the most economical ad packages available. And contact us to find out how you can have your own podcast with the best studio in the area. Check out Grand Forks Best Source on your favorite social media app. Grand Forks Best Source, the Forks' best local podcast. Call 701-213-0863 or online at gfbestsource.com. We love the Forks. Grand Forks Best Source, giving the Forks their identity again. We are back. Nick Curtis wins the competition this morning. Thanks for texting in already. Corey, Nick, Dale, all you guys. If you have any questions or comments for myself, my co-host Stephen Lewis, Dale, the producer's back in the studio, and of course, Brandon and Rylan, feel free to text or call. Our number is 701-213-0863. I forgot. It's not my phone. 701-213-0863. All right, let's do it. It's our daily segment called Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. And I'm going to do this because deer hunting starts in North Dakota tomorrow and Minnesota Saturday. So here we go. Deer hunting starts this weekend. And my buddy was in church last week and asked his pastor if it's a sin to hunt on Sunday. Well, his pastor replied, "Son, with your aim, it's a sin for you to hunt any day of the week." And I probably have used that one before, but it looked good, and I was kind of lazy. Stephen Lewis, my guest host, how are you today, bud?
Doing all right.
Yep. You got a little neck issue going on. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I don't know. I got to figure out something better for sleep, I think. But,
Yep.
Yeah, it's, yeah.
Is this like the first time it's happened to you or what?
Yeah, and it's kind of been since September, I think. I got into those fall specials and just being on your feet all the time, and it's just kind of just been a little bit messed up ever since.
Yep.
So shoulder checks on the interstate yesterday kind of weren't all that
I knew it was bad.
Changes,
guy wouldn't even have a bush latte.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what the hell? But I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
Even though the Jets got shut out the other night, I'm glad you're wearing their stuff.
I knew that was coming. I've scored as many goals as them this week. So
yeah. Did you happen to see that wild win with the overtime where the goalie moved the net and they said it still went in?
Oh,
it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. But the Wild got the win, so I was happy with that. Let me see here. By the way, I had a little conversation with Lane Schweer this morning. Recovery's going well. He's walking now. That is awesome. We're going to have him on the show here, hopefully coming up in December sometime. Already booked for the rest of the month here. And then, of course, we got Thanksgiving on a Thursday, so there won't be a Dirty Thursday on the 27th.
That's already just such an incredible comeback.
Oh, for sure.
Lane.
I mean,
so that's just the best. It keeps getting better and better.
Yep, and that is great news. I also want to mention, and we won't. I'm wearing Kyle Larson's shirt today, Young Money or whatever, but ends up being the NASCAR champion. I don't know if you saw that. I feel horrible for Denny Hamlin.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd ever say that, but I do. Denny Hamlin deserved to be the NASCAR champion, in my opinion. I don't know if you beat your crew chief up or what for deciding to take 4 tires instead of 2 like everybody else. I don't know. Did you see it?
Yeah, I didn't. It was on in the background because I was working on something, and I didn't turn it on until about 29 to go, I think.
Okay.
And that last restart, I really didn't expect it to be. I kind of more or less wanted Chase Briscoe out of those 4, but yeah, very interesting decision.
Denny deserves to get a title before he retires.
I didn't realize he didn't have one either.
Most people think he does.
Because that's why I kind of lean more Chase Briscoe, because I felt like maybe he was
for sure
the only one in the 4 that didn't have one.
Some of the new young guys, yeah.
And Briscoe's a dirt guy too. So
all right, I want to bring Dale, the producer, in for just a second here. Dale, we got the big FKA raffle coming up in 2 weeks here, and we got an FKA driver in the studio today. Anything new going on with those guys besides the big raffle? Was it $1,000 coming up?
Yeah, Forks Karting raffle is going on. The winter raffle episode 2 weeks from today here. I can't believe it's already so close to happening here. I know we saw Brandon and Rylan at the banquet there a few weeks, or I guess it was a month ago, or a month and a half ago. Dang, time's flying. Yeah, I believe if you look on Forks Karting Association's Facebook page, a bunch of the drivers are selling raffle books to give away. I think they may have already been turned in, though, but it's always a great time doing the raffle drawing. And, yeah, tune in live, and we'll be making sure to post the winners on the Forks Karting Facebook page and website.
All right, thank you, Dale. And Mark Sin, you are wrong. We don't got to run all the laps before you start passing out the beers. Brennan Grover, morning, boys. I want to give a shout out to Brennan because he has basically been my go-between between Lane and myself. So, Brennan, thank you very much. Jeff Cornels, what's up from southern Minnesota? You know, Jeff, we don't say it that way. When I lived in California, they say, where are you from? And I say, Minnesota. Oh, Minnesota? I go, that's not what I said. Yeah, you did. No, I didn't. Travis Strandell, good morning. Rylan and Brandon.
I had the same thing happen in Arizona when I was working the old job. It didn't matter what I said because I would more often than not just say Grand Forks, North Dakota.
Yeah.
Because you can locate that one better. Otherwise, if you say East Grand Forks, Minnesota, how close is that to the cities? Because that's all people know about Minnesota.
Yeah.
So... But then you'll give the North Dakota one. Hey, do you got electricity up there? It's just, I can't win. I've got the access. I've got the accent, and we don't have technology.
But this is funny that you said that because I lived in California. It would have probably been like 85, 86, 87, somewhere around there those years. When I pulled up in my old Plymouth TC3 hatchback, I had the block heater cord hanging out the front. So these people, first, they're not kidding. Do you have electricity up there? And it's like, are you kidding me? Look at my car. And then, what the hell? Oh, what? You guys don't have electric cars here yet? And they would just, what in the world? Because none of them people knew what a block heater was. Couple of things left before we get into our guests that are here. The World of Outlaw World Finals going on at Charlotte, Concord, North Carolina. A couple of locals there. Gage Polkabreck is there. Colton Young made the trip. Yep. I thought Weston Olson I thought there was something on Facebook that he was going to be there, but apparently
I had not seen that. But saw Colton's announcement. I think over the weekend, he went last year to help Gage without the car, so maybe. Oh, okay. Figured just bring the car and then help Gage park next to each other.
I don't know if you saw the stuff on Facebook yesterday. Donnie and the family getting ready to fly out of Fargo to head out there in the jet. Man, one of these days I want to go for a ride with him. Do you have any favorites for the World of Outlaw show this weekend to wrap up the year?
I thought Cy Lynch was very impressive last night. Yeah. And then I'm kind of forgetting how the rest of it went, but. I think Donnie's second night of qualifying went better, so hopefully we can pick one off this weekend before the end.
Wouldn't that be nice? All right, let's get to business. We got all the stuff done now, and we are 10 minutes into the show. Here we are. Our first guest drives the F9. He's the NLRA Late Model driver. Let's hear it for Brandon Fuller. How you doing, man?
Doing great, buddy.
I want to know a little bit about you. I know you from seeing you stop in the drum on the way to the racetrack, and then I know you from the racetrack. And otherwise, I don't know you. Dale, the producer, apparently you guys have known each other since you were little kids. But I want to know a little bit about you. What do you do?
So I actually work for an excavation company here in Grand Forks. It's called Robinson Excavating.
Yep.
I've been doing that for 22 years, I think, right about now.
Wow.
So, yeah.
What do you run heavy equipment, or what do you do?
A little bit of everything. A little bit of heavy equipment, and then there's a little bit of overseeing, almost not really supervisor, but just kind of a guy that's doing the math and running around up top, getting everything organized, I guess, to keep everything moving smoothly.
Do you have a favorite piece of heavy equipment to drive?
I would probably say a big D6 dozer would be something cool.
Yeah, that's one thing I've never got to do. I'd love to get into one of them, just see what I could wreck.
I'm able to identify some of these things. D6 dozer. I watch Gold Rush.
Oh, yeah.
So I know a little bit, just a very little bit.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character on Gold Rush?
I'm more of a Parker.
Yeah. Well, who isn't?
So yeah,
Kligerman or something like that. Got some weird last name. Parker Kligerman or Kligerman.
Well, that's the NASCAR driver, Kligerman.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Parker,
a weird
Parker Schnabel.
Schnabel.
Yes.
I think Kligerman be a better name than Schnabel. But anyway, Eric Larson, good morning. ABG fan over here. Anyone but Gravel. Mike Crotty, always listening from Grafton. Mark, okay. I wanted to say this. We had you booked before on the show, both of you guys, and is a horrible deal. Your mother passed away, I believe, the night before, but how's that going? And what a terrible deal, man.
So, a lot of people don't have a relationship with their mothers like I feel I did with mine, and she had involved with our whole entire family.
Sure.
She made all the holidays and all that stuff so great for us. She tried almost too hard, I feel like, at times to be a part of our family, because it changes a little bit when you get married.
Yeah.
They
Sure it does.
They feel like there's another woman in your life, which there is.
Yeah.
And she learned to take things the right way and did as much as she could. Like I said, she was a little aggressive at times, but she was probably one of the greatest people that her mothers, you could possibly have around. So we miss her for all the events and stuff. She went to every kid event she possibly could. If she didn't, she was sitting there watching them Facebook Live or whatever it was. And it people tell you can't replace that person in your life until you actually come upon that day, and it is tough. You think about her.
It doesn't happen here.
Every single day, I still think about it. So it's crazy.
And I have been told, I don't know if I've ever met her, but I've been told that she was one of the most incredible people, and everybody that I know that knows her absolutely loved her. Okay, now let's move over here. For the first time ever, also on the show, Forks Karting Association Rookie Gas driver, drives the 09. Make a little noise for Rylan Fuller. How you doing, man? Good. How old are you?
9.
Already?
Huh?
You're already 9?
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
May 19th.
Oh, okay. What grade are you in?
4th.
Where do you go to school?
Louder.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Oh. What's your favorite food?
Tacos.
Really? Hard shell or soft shell?
Soft shell.
Oh,
Yeah, soft shell.
Man. Are you a fan of the red pepper?
No, not ready.
Okay. You sound like my wife. So how long have you been racing?
It's my first year racing.
This was your first year racing?
Yeah.
And you won a race too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's worth one of those too. How do you like it so far? How do you like racing go-karts?
It's fun.
Yeah. You plan on doing it again next year, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We've got a lot more to talk about, so don't go anywhere, okay?
That was such a tough class to be a rookie in, because it was the biggest class
It is.
out there. So
And that's one of those, that's what I like about the FKA, though, with these starter-up classes. It teaches you how to drive, because, I mean, the lineup has a lot to do with it. If you can drive and hold your line and not, you could probably go all the way, but I like that because it teaches them the fundamentals, how to stay in line, or what, the ins and outs. And there is etiquette also on a racetrack, and when you're working with a flagman and all that kind of stuff.
And he did such a good job, because he went right into speed to where it is not. Is Novice the youngest on the Dale?
Yeah, novice rookie. Rylan's in the second one up there, rookie gas.
Oh, okay.
Because that very first class is governed down so much.
Right.
They're just learning. I mean, that's fundamentals of fundamentals of fundamentals.
Sure.
For getting them used to things. So, yeah, I just thought his season was so great overall.
And I was kind of curious, Rylan, from your driver's perspective, and Brandon, from the crew perspective. I want to say about halfway through the season, they kind of split up the features and the heats, where they ran it in 2 groups. Just kind of curious on how you liked that compared to just racing all in one field there for the season for you.
It was more easier.
A little bit more able to handle. All right, you thought? Not too bad. I got to ask you. You got your first win. I talked to you afterwards, but were you able to reflect on it now, all this time later there, just kind of on that win as a whole? What did you like about that night, how the kart felt?
It was going fast.
Did you party after the win?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I want to hear.
You had the biggest smile in that post-race interview. I can only imagine you didn't sleep that night.
Oh, that would have been fun. I wish I would have been there. Robin Fennell, hi, everyone. Rylan is pretty quiet right now. He's not that quiet when he comes to the track at the back gate. He's doing a great job. Got to love that. Good morning, Eric Larson. There we go. Okay, now, Brandon, I didn't get to know you until the whole race thing here. We got along with there. How did you get your start in racing? I didn't know. I don't know your dad, but did your dad race too?
So yeah, my dad would have raced in the early '90s. He would have raced with the likes of like a Brad Singh, a Joey Peterson,
Sure.
a John Seitz. Yeah, he started racing. I think it was enduro. It was probably early, maybe '89, '90.
Okay.
And then he had jumped into a couple like street stock events. He ended up getting a super stock, which there's where he kind of raced against Brad and Joey and so forth, those guys. So I was at the races every Friday night, front row, cheering my guts out, I guess you can say, just loving the racetrack. So that's kind of where I got started at it.
Now,
So
did you start in a late model?
I actually didn't. I ran street stocks my sophomore through senior year. We ran a couple races.
Oh, so you started in high school?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
So I ran that for a couple races at the end of the year and didn't really have a lot of success. And then I graduated, and then we got a little better equipment. And I ran that up until 2004, where I had transitioned over to the late model that year and ran that for, it must have been 4 years. And then I had a child come along in my life, so I
Yeah, that'll put a kink in racing plans.
transitioned over to that for a while.
Yeah, I like how he uses the word transition. Now, when you first started doing this stuff, did you lean on your dad a lot? Was he there to help you out? And did he go to the track with you those first years?
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, he kind of shoved me in that thing. Like, I didn't even know what I was getting myself into, and it was great because, you know, you learn all these cool people, you know, like you guys are there every week, and then all the other competitors. It's amazing to get pushed into such a great atmosphere when you're at the racetrack with all these
For sure.
fellas.
He just called us cool people, I think. I gotta like that.
Well, then so something else. I feel like we get it a little more on my side of the river. But you were someone that was hockey in the winter and then racing in the summer too. Was there anyone else from the team or anyone from teams past that maybe helped get you into it too? Or
Like, not really so much in the, you know, like, are you talking just the people that got me involved? There was there was one fella, actually, a good friend of my dad for years, Steve Anderson. He had helped me kind of get this going. And it was kind of funny. He actually put me on a payment plan for my first late model.
Oh, wow.
So
I mean, that's not so bad.
it wasn't. And I got him paid off in the one summer, which was kind of cool, just starting out. So he was kind of the guy that got me going in that, because my family itself didn't have a lot of money to do it. So I was like, I want to transition to this, and that's how I got into it. So.
No.
I wish we could see more of that, the payment plan
wouldn't
option.
that
I
be
think
nice?
that would.
We'd have a lot more guys
I think
racing.
that would get more people into it.
But actually, that question, you lost me after hockey. After that, all I heard was womp, 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 womp. Are you a hockey player?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a lot of that growing up, and that's where we spent our winters doing that. I started when I think I was 10 years old and ran through all the ranks, and was never the greatest of players, I guess, but I was always put 100% in, and I think that paid off at the end. I ended up being, you know, a captain of our high school team, and we had some success. We ended up getting second or whatever. And
where'd you go to school?
So I started off at Winship Elementary, went through that, and then transitioned over to Valley and went to Central.
So you were a Central guy. I'm gonna.
Well, that's why I remember this, because I was watching the state tourney one night, and they're doing the intros, and I heard his name, and I remember, well, that's a racing name. I usually get that, like I said, more on my side of the river. You kind of, a lot of the hockey kids would end up having a sprint car too. So you didn't get as much of that over here, but you had Brad in the past, and he's probably not watching, but he always loves to hear that he's at most points in the tournament.
Yeah, he's still in that state tournament thing.
He's in the program every year. Yep.
Yeah, my kid played for Central. They won a couple of state titles. He took second one year, but and he had a choice of going on to play, you know, juniors or whatever, but decided to play baseball instead, and it was a great pick because he's 38 and he still works in the baseball world right now. Played about 5 years of pro, but. Man, I'm a big fan. I still do, you know, high school hockey games, Central, Red River, and East Side. So still working on a schedule for this year for me if that happens. But we're going to take a step back here. This is from Kaylee. And I hope this is all right. Robin was a stubborn gal, but she loved hard. She worked hard. Or she loved hard. Robin was a stubborn girl, but she loved hard. Long story short, I needed daycare for Kenna. She was like 3 months old. Rhonda did daycare for years, didn't want an infant, but agreed to take Kenna's temporarily. She ended up keeping her all the way through elementary school. I was a single mom, and she helped me out a ton. Taking her to the lake on weekends, keeping her overnight many nights too, just because she wanted to. She was sicker than hell last Christmas, but when she saw I was helping fill tags for the Salvation Army Giving Tree last year, she found the energy to come shop with me for hours. That was the last time spent with her. She sure is missed. Wow, that is a great story. I want to go back to you. What was it like getting your first win? How fun was it?
Very fun.
Did you think you were going to win a race when you first started this year?
No.
And how bad did you beat them by? Was it close?
No.
You smoked them or what?
They were far behind.
They were. Wow. So when you're racing, does your dad stand in a corner and like give you signs or anything? And do you watch for him, or do you just go and then he talks to you after the races?
He mostly talks to me after the races.
Okay. Does he ever chew you out?
No.
No? You've never done anything to get your butt chewed out, have you?
Yeah.
Oh. So are you a clean racer?
No.
You're not? You like to rub paint and push people out of the way or not?
Well, not really, but it happens a lot.
It does? Well, you got a lot of go-karts out there. That is so cool. Did you ever crash your cart?
Yeah, I think like 2 times.
Was it bad crashes or not too bad?
On one of them, I broke the brake.
Wow. Did it hurt? Did you get hurt?
No,
No. See, you never cried or anything?
I don't cry.
Oh, I don't cry. I love that. Man, that is a great answer right there. That's even hold on. I'm 60 years old and I still cry, dude. Really? Yeah. I bet your dad still cries.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with crying, all right? You had 11 features, 1 win, 9 top 5s, 11 top 10s. That's pretty dang good for a rookie, don't you think?
Yeah.
So will you race in the same class next year?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what do you got to do, 2 years? Or did they kind of decide, or is that up to you to decide? Because I know you already skipped a class when he started, but how does that all work?
So I just did a little research on it, and I think you have to run this class for 2 years.
Okay.
Unless you're phenomenal out there and you're excelling and winning a bunch of races, they have a little board vote, I believe.
Oh, sure.
See if you're ready to be advanced up to that next deal. So
Okay, because a lot of it is your maturity and how you handle yourself and act, right?
for sure it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could go out there and just hold it to the floor and win a bunch of races, but if you still act like a little knucklehead, they might say, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Do you play any other sports besides racing go-karts?
I used to play hockey, but I might play next year.
Yeah. You're not going to play this year, or are you maybe thinking about it?
I'm still thinking about it.
Okay. What position did you play? Forward or defense?
I was a mite last year.
Oh, okay. Do you like playing hockey?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Hockey's a great sport.
Well, good thing you picked the 2 inexpensive ones to do.
That's for sure.
Hey, you know what? I got neighbors and dance and cheer.
It's shocking.
You're talking about some money
Honestly,
there. Yeah. It's crazy. Hockey isn't the most expensive sport anymore, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, it's not cheap though.
No, it's not cheap. It's not so bad for young kids. They're not breaking a stick once a week. You can, what I used to do, when my kid, when he was growing up, I wouldn't trade his stuff in. I wouldn't bring it down the hall here. I would put it in a duffel bag. And when I knew people's kids were coming up and they were ready to, I'm like, hey, come on out to my house. Take your pick. What do you need for it? Bring me a 12-pack of Busch Latte. I'll be happy. You can get away with that. Granted, they do go through skates a little quicker because they're grown, but you buy them a little bigger. They're kids, but it's once they get up into the Pee-wee and the Bantam, that's when you're buying $300 sticks. I mean, I don't even know what they are now, but when I played hockey, you could go get a really good hockey stick for $22. Life has changed a lot.
Wood too. I'm.
Oh
assuming.
yeah. I made the one mistake of buying a Titan because that's what all the rich people had was a Titan. What a junk, man! It's like using a 2x4. No give, no flex, no nothing at all. So what do you do all winter then besides hockey? And then do you do anything else? Do you ice fish? Do you snowmobile? Do you do anything like that?
I sled.
Oh, you sled. Where do you go? Lincoln?
Riverside Park.
Oh, Riverside. Oh, yeah. Is that where you live down there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was just down there the other day. I got a lot of friends that live down there. I know we've got a bunch of pictures and stuff, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of a break here. Let everybody get regrouped. We'll be back. Dirty Thursday. We got Brandon Fuller and Rylan Fuller on, and of course, Stephen Lewis and Dale, the producer. And we will be right back after this. Life doesn't ever seem to slow down. Everything needs to be done right now. Well, when it comes time for an oil change, stop into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You know, most changes are done in about 15 minutes. Valvoline Instant Oil Change does more too. Tranny and coolant flushes, tire rotations, and batteries. And included in your oil change, they're going to top off your fluids, check your tires, battery, lights, wipers, and cabin air filter too. And you get discounts for fleets and the military. You know, they can text and email invoices and coupons and mention Grand Forks Best Source and get $10 off your oil change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They're open Monday through Saturday with no appointment needed. Pickup and delivery is also available if you live in Grand Forks. And Valvoline Instant Oil Change is now hiring. If you'd like to join their team as an assistant manager, customer service rep, or lube tech, stop in to find out more. Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a complete oil change and more. They're at 3325 South 38th Street or call them 701-780-8462 and make sure you tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. All right, we are back. Dirty Thursday brought to you by River City Speedway and a host of others. Drives the F9 NLRA Late Model, Brandon Fuller, along with his son, Rylan Fuller. He's an FKA Rookie Gas driver. He drives the 09. I'm going to ask Rylan, your dad's F9, how did you come up with the number 09?
I didn't want to have F, so I just did 09.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good answer, I guess.
Well, I don't think you can do letters either, so.
Oh, you can't do that on car. Oh, okay.
So.
I did not know that. I didn't know that.
Was your late model with Stevie, was that 09 too, or?
So it actually wasn't. I started off as 99 because Stevie was 9. So I went with 99 there for, I think it was 2 or 3 years, I believe. I had ran the 99, and then I switched over to the F9. So, yeah.
I think everyone with Stevie connections ended up with some kind of a 9 because I think Burke too.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Okay. How many kids do you have?
So I have 3 kids. My oldest is Landon, he's 13, and then I got Rylan in the middle here at 9, and then Landry's 7 now. So
okay, 3 boys?
No, actually,
wait.
2 boys, and then the youngest is the Spitfire. So
okay, just somebody to keep the brothers in line.
oh, for sure.
Okay, the older boy doesn't race.
That is another topic. He has been dogging on me hard about this.
Oh, okay.
We have so much, not really invested, but he does a lot of hockey. He plays almost year round.
Oh, he's one of those guys. Yep.
I told him, I go, that gets to be a lot. So
It sure
I think
does.
This is, somebody else's turn to take the reins at some other position, and that's where Rylan kind of stepped in.
No, and that makes sense. Hockey has changed so much. I mean, back there was no such thing as year-round hockey. And there wasn't really that much even when my kid went to school. But I interviewed a lot of hockey coaches every single year, and this question always comes up is, do you want your kids playing other sports? And like football coaches or whatever, and they go, yeah, you do whatever you want. It's not all about hockey. And even the hockey coaches say that. It'd be nice to see them play football. Hopefully they don't get hurt. It'd be nice to see them play baseball, soccer, whatever it is. But that can be spendy when it comes to that year-round thing for hockey. So I get it. Makes sense.
And then another thing, he ended up being such a big help in the pit area, too, with everyone. Like, and I was going to touch on this before we got into pictures. Moving into the kart deal, there was so much stuff that you had to learn early on because you didn't kart yourself, right, growing up. So just the learning curve, touch on that a bit.
So it was crazy. Just to think that these little things with no shocks or nothing, I thought everything would be super simple to work on, which it is once you get the hang of it. But I had I had a good background. Jade and Kevin Embry kind of got this thing going with them, and then Mike Witherall he's my neighbor, and then Eric Thompson, and those guys are very competitive in the go-kart industry. So they helped me out, kind of get it going, and even the boys over at Smitty's, when we went over there initially, we had older carts. They're like, here's what you need, this and that, and make this work. So I was trying to figure out how to run these brake and gas pedals, which for Rylan, he's so small, so you can't have the standard position. So I'm getting these raised over steering links and stuff like that. And it got to be a little bit of a pain for me, but I figured it out. So like, yeah, it's crazy. You would think there's not a lot to them, but there is a ton of maintenance involved in them too. So,
well, I know it seems to me whenever I talk to Dobmeyer, he's working more on karts than he is on sprint cars.
Well, I think I had the same issue when I was a kid too. The pedals, like just being too small and getting to the pedals, and I didn't do it very long. But yeah, just all the little moving pieces, especially in the rear end. I felt like there was a lot of rear end stuff this year, but yeah.
So, Bill Zeller, neighbor?
yeah,
Okay, I was just at his house last week.
Billy Z.
I'd never been down there before, and I knew that Withy lived by him, and I didn't know you were down there, though. And, wow, I'm going to have to start getting around a little bit more often. All right, Brandon, Dave says it's time to get back to work. It's Tanner Musher.
Don't listen to him.
We're not listening to him.
Well, I kind of do want to listen to him at some point. I did invite the family on the show because we were trying to fill shows last winter. I feel like they'd be a good behind the scenes show, but I don't know that they want to do it.
Well, we're going to be doing some of that more again this winter. I know, and we're booked up for the rest of the month now. But I know we're going to be doing some snowmobile stuff here in December because we got a lot of big snowmobile races coming up and things like that too. But Rylan, are you doing any of the wrenching on the car? Do you know how to do anything? Is Dad teaching anything, or are you just kind of watching, soaking it all up, or do you help out when it comes to working on the car, on your go-kart?
I watch him to learn what to do.
Okay, if he says, get your tires ready, do you know what to do?
No, not yet.
Okay, I get it. As long as you're winning, I guess it doesn't really matter. What do you think? Should we take a look at some picks?
I have a question for Brandon. You know, all your years racing, going back to high school, just kind of curious if there's a certain standout night, memorable night, could be just from a certain moment in a heat race, a feature race, or just maybe some craziness behind the scenes. Just one unique moment when one gathering, when just a random story that first comes to mind. Maybe not a favorite.
We're not going to go with a lot of the great wins because I haven't had a ton of those. I only had a couple in the street stock, so I think it was 3 total in the streets. But I'm going to go with the moment I hopped in a late model, and I think it was my first year. And we went out to Mandan, and I'd ran this entire race. I was way in the back. I think it was my 5th or 6th night in this beast. And I pulled off the track, and whatever, I was sitting there talking to my dad. He was telling me what I did wrong, which is typical. But we were sitting there, and all of a sudden I seen this guy running with a big jug of Mountain Dew. And he was throwing it on my right front tire, and I was like, what is this guy doing? And he goes, there's a fire. So I didn't know any better. No one had really told me, but I guess you're supposed to release, there's 3-wheel brakes on a late model, right? So your right front doesn't do anything.
Oh.
So I forgot to release the pressure a bunch of times, so I created a bunch of heat in this right front, and that thing was blowing up, and there was fire flames coming out of it, and this guy was dumping Mountain Dew on it. And it's kind of funny. It was one of John Seitz's pit guys, Billy Bob, we called him.
Yeah.
And he was dumping Mountain Dew all over my right front, and I didn't know what he was doing. But yeah, here I had got it so hot, it was actually flames were coming out of it. So.
Oh, wouldn't that be illegal tires then?
Dang it, you stole my joke. I was about to say, watch you go on a heater the next night, finish third, and then, doping.
Oh, he was doping his tires with Mountain Dew. That's a first. We're going to start keeping our Mountain Dew in water bottles now. It's like we used to sneak vodka in a water bottle when I was a kid. Let's take a look at some pictures. What I want you guys to do is you can talk. Let's just talk. If you can see the monitor there. But let's just go through some of these pictures and... there you go. It's the first one right there. Great picture.
I really like the way that turned out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So that car there, that body was actually done by Cole and Howie Shield.
Oh, wow.
We brought it out there to Hawley or whatever. I think it's Hawley where they live, and they ripped that body up for us. And then we had Dustin Strand actually came over, and he assembled that over in my father's garage. He put all the decals on because I was building a new one at my place. So that was... I get a lot of people saying I should go back to that scheme. It was pretty basic, but it's
I like it. Yeah.
So
you still run MBs?
Yes, I've had that MB for a long, long time. So I think it's ready for something new. But
That tells you something, though. It's still there.
it is and it isn't. I don't know if it's me or the car, but I think it's ready for.
Well, it tells you a little bit about your driving style. Yeah, there's other rookies coming up, you know.
I think one of the scariest things about late models is if you get comfortable with the car, you get something new, they're always so much tighter than what you had more often than not.
I do agree. I mean, sorry to blow him up, but I think Brody, I thought he struggled a little bit there when he was so consistent with that other car he had. I think he has still great moments and he'll be fine. He's a great driver, but you kind of noticed that, right? Like I thought he was probably more consistent with the other car, and he loves this new one. But yeah, it's definitely a big change.
Wasn't that like, didn't that happen to Tommy Corcoran too a few years back? I might be wrong here, but I thought he had bought a different car and he just struggled trying to make it work. Maybe it's somebody else I'm thinking of. And then,
Well, the one where I first really noticed it was when Stevie went from his old Pierce and then gave that one away and got his new Pierce. And they're both Pierces, but it was just, he could never get it to loosen up for
okay,
him.
maybe that was who I was thinking
Yeah.
of. All right.
But that's happened to a lot of folks over the years.
Who's that? That you? Holy buckets. When was that from? Last year?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't from last year. My goodness. How old were you then? About maybe 2? Maybe? Do you remember that picture? Do you remember taking it?
No.
Okay, good.
Whose cart is that?
That's a funny story. So my oldest boy wanted to race go-karts, and I talked to Ryan Corbett a little bit, and he's like, well, I got this cart, you know, and you can race this thing. And all of a sudden I came home one night, and this thing was literally just sitting in my driveway. He dumped it out of the back of his truck. And if you guys know Ryan, he probably just hit the brakes and let it fly out. But yeah, that thing, we took it over the Laris a couple times, and we got it all tuned up and let my oldest boy kind of just do some laps with it. And then it wasn't time for either one of them to jump into it. So we brought it back to Ryan, and I don't know what he ever did with the darn thing, but I think his daughter had raced it for a few years and just didn't have fun with it. So that's why
I'm going to have to find out. My neighbor's got a daughter that's 6, and she's flirting with getting into it now. And I'm hoping we could get into it, but we're kind of looking for something like that. Now, I'm looking at the background of this picture. I see a bubble hockey table, and I see a front tire of what on the left side? What kind of bike you got there?
That is my old man's Honda, I believe, sitting there.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
okay.
His beauty, so.
Nice. Does he still have it?
I think so.
Yeah. It looks just like mine in my garage, except mine's got a cover on it. Mine hasn't moved in almost 3 years. It's just, I haven't been driving it. All right, let's see what else we got here. Now, that's a sharp-looking car, too.
So that must have been the first year I came back from my early retirement years. I want to say that was probably 14 or 15. And
Sounds about right. Jeff McDonald on the other side there.
yeah, that is Jeff.
So what do you mean early retirement years? I didn't know you retired.
Oh, yeah, you were gone for a better part of a decade.
I think it was 09 to 14 or 15. That's, like I said, when we had our first child, Landon, and things changed. So my wife thought it was a good idea to stay away, which it probably was, to save a little money and all that stuff. So that car there, I believe that was John Buckner's old car. And I had bought it. Troy Shield had mentioned he had something for sale, and it was sitting over at Joey Peterson's shop. So we went and checked that beast out, and we ended up, getting a heck of a deal on it. And Fat Man Graphics, I think, did that one up there, and wish he still did that stuff, but he's retired too. So it's a nice
I like that.
car.
That's a sharp-looking car.
It looks like his logo on the door there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've all done
the
that,
high
right?
banks. There you go, the high banks. Where's that picture at?
It's at my grandpa's house.
Oh, perfect.
Who won the race? Who won the race?
I don't keep track who wins.
Oh. Who's your favorite race car driver? Of any kind?
Brad Sweet.
Oh, okay. All right. Brad Sweet. Hey, that's a great picture. Wow.
So, that looks to be around the 14, 15 era, and that is my oldest son there. That is Landon.
Wow.
He is now 13 years old.
Man.
So he was pretty young at that stage.
What year did you graduate?
2002.
Okay.
So,
I think you're okay. Love the helmet. That you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you think we can do that with the go-kart helmet?
No.
No.
I'd love to see that.
That is the Swedish Strider bike. We still have that at our house right now.
No kidding.
It's got two. If you look really low down there, it actually has 2 tires on the back of that thing for balance.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I've seen those. Yep.
And yeah, I think all 3 of my kids went through that thing now, and it sits in the garage as just kind of a trophy, I guess.
You're going to put that thing up on a shelf.
The bearings are so wore out, there's probably about a ½ inch of play in them that I just never messed with it.
Oh, that is cool. I tell you what, man, you get some nice looking schemes and cars. I love the way your cars look.
This one's 22, I think.
Yeah, looks to be about right. That was another one. Dustin has did quite a bit of them, and he ripped that one down. I said it was time for something new, and I think he did a great job on that car too.
Yeah,
they all look pretty. I like them simple, right? And they're all pretty simple.
So is it okay for you to have somebody come up with an idea and you just go with it, or do you kind of work together, or how would that work if he's going to say it's time for something new? Do you just say, okay, go ahead? Because I wouldn't dare.
Normally Dustin, he doesn't really care. He just kind of says, what are you looking for? So, I get all these opinions for all these people when you're having a couple drinks with them saying,
everybody's got an opinion then, yeah.
And that was one of the ones where let's go back to I think it was 2005, Fat Man Graphics did one pretty basic like that. And that's kind of the colors. It was a black, white, and gray. So we tried to go back to that deal. And yeah, is what it is. We just kind of throw stuff together, truthfully. I mean,
it looks good.
My favorite one about that, Rick's final call here, Rick Eshelman. You're rolling around out there. I'm not sure what color that is. I think we're going to go with billiard table tan. So
it looks gray in this picture, but yeah, it was a unique
it
color.
Depended on when the light hit it, or if it was sun, or if it was artificial light. So
right.
Billiard table tan. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Oh boy.
Getting ready.
That's a newer picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
When's that from?
It's like when we got it all together, I think, and they had to see if it was like good for me to fit in it.
Oh yeah, looks like you fit pretty good.
What was so hard about that, Rylan? Sitting still for that long while we tried to scale you was pretty tough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Eric Thompson goes, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because normally he has grown adults in those, and we got him to sit still, and he did a good job, didn't you?
Yeah.
Roughly how many hours of prep work would you say it was to get Rylan ready for cars? Was it a lot of weeks, or maybe a few months, or maybe a big cram session?
I would say it was about a month and a half just putting stuff together. I mean, that stuff there is a tedious kind of couple hours long of getting all the weights where you need them, and then he's a pretty light kid too, so we were a little worried about how much lead we had to put on it, but it actually wasn't that bad. So I'd say in that process we spent probably 2 hours, but yeah, I probably spent about a month getting that thing going, I think. So
this is for those of you out there that don't know this is your 5-time Heart Luck Award winner.
God, that's almost a record, isn't it?
It definitely is. This is actually the first year of it. This is 24, so this is one of your first 2 wins. This year you won it 3 times. I come walking up one of the last ones in August, and by that point, so John Sang looks over and he goes, "No way again." So we had to start doing like different angles of how we took the picture, and I think actually that last night you were missing some of the right front, so that's how we ended up with that. But yeah, that ended up being a really just kind of a funny thing. I mean, no one wants to be in that position, but it ends, if you can turn it into something fun, right? So
before you show another one, I want to look at something here. I just got a text, and it says, "See if Brandon remembers this, or call him a ruthless driver." I don't know what that's all for, but I don't know. Are you a ruthless driver?
Oh.
Not a whole lot of explanation there.
There was someone, I think it was on social media, I won't say any names, but somebody was dogging on Stevie.
Calling you.
Yeah, so it was one of those things where I've grown and matured over that stuff, so it really didn't bug me, but it was bugging other people, so they kind of said something about it.
Oh, all right. Okay. Back to the picks. That you?
Yeah.
Dude, you had longer hair, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, who's behind you besides your dad?
With you.
Oh, that's Withy. Okay, yeah, that is. All right. And you got a trophy. You got the hardware. Was that from your win?
It wasn't from a win. I think it was the mid-season.
Oh, okay, okay. Awful cool. So you've already started a place to put your trophies in.
Yeah.
Is it in the shop? Or do you have a shop, or is it your garage, or what?
It's considered a shop. It's a 30 by 40 we had built kind of about 5-6 years
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of a garage, but I'd say about 95% shop.
So is that where the trophies are going then?
No.
No? You got it in your room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, what a great picture there. That's good.
Yeah, that 71, there was a lot of times where people are like, I don't know about him helping people out, but you know what, truthfully, in the end of this run, I think he's helped me out tremendously in the last 2-3 years, and I'm not anywhere near where I used to be with the competitiveness with him, but yeah, he's did a lot. He's scaled my car and everything, and he never built any of it. He did all my graphics. He's probably one of the most legit guys down in that pit area.
For sure.
People kind of dogged on him there, and I don't think I could ever say anything negative about that guy.
That is a very common misconception,
Yes,
I think,
it
of
is.
him. Like, he'll help almost anyone. It's
Yeah, he
not-
does.
And it's not just in your division. B mod, A mod, anything.
Street stock.
So-
Remember Tucker Peterson the other couple of years ago, and he was running for a national points title, and it just wasn't working out. So they loaded it up and brought it over to Dustin, and he actually scaled it for him. And Tucker kicked everybody's ass that next night or that night.
We don't have a ton of people. Like, he'll even look up if you're between a rock and a hard place, he'll look up some sprint stuff and if you need something re-welded on your sprint car. So
And then the thing is too, when people start dogging somebody, it's usually because they win a lot.
I agree.
Yeah.
They got nothing else good to say, so why not just start picking on him because he's kicking everybody's butt? He had a great year. He's had a great couple of years. Let's face it.
That's it.
All right, that's it. Thank you, Dale. Heather McDonald, what? Brandon's only a year older than me. Holy buckets. Yeah, well, you're not all old people like me. So do you want to keep racing cars your whole life, like your dad?
Yeah.
What kind of car would you like to race when you're older?
Late model.
You want to be in a late model too, huh? That way you can just kind of slide into your dad's maybe when he retires or what?
Yeah.
Now, does he say anything like, you're not going to race unless you have good grades?
No.
So what if you had crappy grades? Would he still let you race? I bet your mom wouldn't.
No.
Okay. So do you get good grades?
Yeah.
Because when you walked in here, this dude was using words that were like, sounded like talking to my wife. My wife's a molecular micro PhD, blah, 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 blah. Her words are longer than my sentences. And what are you missing today? What were you talking about?
It's called a Socratic seminar. It's in Wit and Wisdom, where you have to say what you've learned about, and I'm happy that I didn't do it.
I'm happy that you can say it, and I don't know what the heck you're talking about. What does that mean?
It's like you share stuff that you've been learning about in Wit and Wisdom.
Oh, okay. Wow, do you get good grades?
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, he come in here talking about this stuff, and I'm like, I'm looking at Dale, the producer, for help here. What's he talking about? And I don't think any of us
other
knew.
three at the table are just like, man, if I was as smart at that age,
I'd be sitting in Dirty Thursday. Heather McDonald, very true about Dustin.
I kind of had a good start, but then they started putting letters in it, and then that's because things went south after that. So,
yeah, it's like I said, my wife's words, they're like this long, and I consider myself a pretty good reader and stuff like that, but the words, wow. So was your best night in the go-karts when you won?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you feel like after the very first night? Were you very nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah. And did the first race go okay?
Yeah.
And then did things get better after the first night, or did it take a little while?
It took a little while because I kept getting in wrecks.
Oh, okay. And then when you get in a wreck and you come back, what does Dad say?
He tells me not to try and do it again, but it wasn't even my fault.
Yeah. Well, that happens. It's not always your fault. But if it is your fault, I bet you're going to hear about it, right?
Yeah.
Well, you should. Good job. All right. Is he a pretty good coach?
kinda.
Yeah. Does your mom go to the go-kart races?
Yeah, but not a lot.
Okay. She's not that much into the racing like he is?
No, she does go to it, but not really.
Okay. All right. So you want to be in construction. You want to race late models. Are you sure?
Now I'm not sure about construction.
Yeah, well, that's okay. And you know what? We need construction workers out there too. But you got to remember, most construction, you're going to be off all winter. And you're going to be working way more in the summer when you're trying to race. So you got to remember that, all right?
Okay.
Because I'm sure you probably run into the same thing, but although you're established enough where you could probably get that time off. So now, next year's plans start with you, and then you can even answer for him if you want. But what's it shaking out for next year for you, Brandon?
I'm not quite sure what I have for plans next year yet. I want to get something a little bit newer, but there's something else at home that needs to be done too, and it's called a kitchen. So I'm not sure we're going to get to push for that new car yet.
Yeah. You got to keep mom happy too.
Yeah, we got to keep her happy. So she's been waiting for a long time. So I think I need to try to do that. So I don't know where my program's going, but I know the go-karts, we are actually looking to expand. Maybe we might have my daughter actually run one next year. And
cool.
That might be very interesting because I think she's going to be racing with Rylan too, possibly.
Oh, boy.
So
if Rylan, if you're racing with your sister and you guys are fighting for the lead, you're side by side, last corner of the last lap of the race, would you rub her out and knock her off the track so you can win or not?
No.
Really?
I'll probably like stay on the top, but then go low to get more speed.
Oh, okay. Would she rub you off the track to win?
Definitely.
Oh, I love that. It's to the point now, I'm guessing, Brandon, when you just said, I'm not sure about my plans. You're a father, first and foremost, and a husband. You got to keep everybody happy. You have a family. I'm guessing your wife knew what she was getting into when you guys met and you ended up getting married. But there does come a time when you start to take maybe a step back and you go, well, I got the kids now coming up and I got this that's got to be done. It seems like you are pretty comfortable with that right now.
I'm okay with that. I mean, I've had my time and I've had some good years and it's been a little struggle, I'd say, the last few. But I'm having quite a bit of excitement just watching Rylan, that little bit he got going on this. So I'm interested to see where he goes and to have my daughter out there. I think I'm probably going to need somebody just there to keep my nerves down with those two on the racetrack and her, and but I always think families first, so I need to take care of her and let her get her kitchen done, and we'll see what brings on. You never know. So
and the thing is with kids, they're looking in the stands, they're looking for mom and dad, they're looking to see who's there. That means a lot to them. That's something we were talking about this before we went on the air. Things I can remember from 45 years ago. Who was there, who wasn't there, and all of that stuff, and it all makes a big difference. Who helps you with your car? Are you basically a one-man crew, or how does that work for you?
No, so my dad, he loves this stuff, and he probably puts more hours in a week than I do. There's times where I'm busy doing family things, and I'll come home, and he'll have the engine out doing this, checking valves. Like, he'll do everything. It's something that's just a part of his blood, and he loves it. Like, he's been doing it for so long, and he loves to still be involved. So
is he retired?
No, he's actually not. He still works too and does that with me, the construction deal with Robinson. So yeah, he's been doing that for 40 some years, I would say. And
I'm guessing right now he just wants to stay busy, keep his mind on other things.
Yep, that's a transition for him. He's doing a great job. He's staying busy, staying active, getting stuff done around the house now, and even at the garage and all that stuff. He's just, with the loss of my mom and stuff, he's doing a great job, and I'm trying to help out as much as I can, but it's kind of tough because I have 3 kids and one's in hockey, and I'm running as much as I can too. So
and again, a lot of this has to do with your thoughts. You're putting everybody else ahead of yourself, and that is, to me, that's very impressive. Very impressive. Do you know who your sponsors are, buddy?
North End Speed Shop, E-Racing, Dubs Lawn Care, and Darcy's.
Oh, how about that? How about you? Give them a shout out.
All right. So, I got TRB Excavating out of Colorado, actually, a guy my dad went to school with. He sponsors us. And then I got Northern Plains Grain Inspection. That'd be Ryan Cool. Goldmark Properties.
I know Ryan, yeah.
Yeah. Goldmark Properties out of Fargo, and that's Dale Leon. That's my wife's uncle, so he's been doing it for years. And then we got the Broken Drum, and Jay, he's did it since I've started this. So
Yeah.
Great guy. And I got Jameson's on Main out of Oslo, a guy I work with named Corey. He's a great guy, and he's sponsored me for many years too. So it's a great group of guys and all that.
How important are they? Would you be able to do this without them?
For sure not. I mean, at this stage, racing's went from maybe $15,000 to $30,000 invested into a late model that you don't even want to know some of the numbers that I hear thrown around out there.
Oh God,
But
yes.
it's crazy how much they help out, and they're the people that you don't really get a lot of. They don't get a lot of not really respect, but nobody hears about them. But they just see their name on a car. But I know personally every one of these guys, and that's probably why they sponsor me. Is they're just great human beings that love watching me do something that I haven't been really competitive actually at in the last couple of years, but they're still willing to help out every year. So.
Well, you didn't hit it as hard last year, obviously. You stepped away from the track for a while yet, but I was looking at my race passage. You're kind of getting off a little bit more, but as you start to tail down, the kids start to get older, and anybody that's got kids, and I mean, granted, a lot of people are just race. It doesn't matter. Or race. But wait till you have your first kid. Wait till you get married. Wait till you go through all of these things. It's the kids they're first, no matter what. Heather says I'd run both of my siblings up the track. Well, I would have too growing up.
Another thing I love about your sponsor list is it's all your buddies, and then there's the one crossover like Bobby Martin, NPGI.
Yeah.
But he always would used to do his sponsor list. Just someone I've known for a million years just wants to help out and see me do something I want to do, and so yeah.
And there's a lot of guys out there that will sponsor money and throw dollars at a car, and they don't even want their name on the car. They don't want the acknowledgement.
That happened with Bobby a lot.
Yeah. It's just like here's $1,000. Just get what you need now. Whatever that'll get you. But that is the one cool thing about racing, and we have this was brought up in a conversation we were having the other day, and I can't remember who it was with, about the racing families, the fraternities, the whatever you want to call them. It seems to me the late model guys are all pretty cool together. The Midwest mod guys, the sprint car guys, but is it more like a family for you? I mean, when you guys are done, if you're at a 2-day show or something, do y'all get together at the end of the night and have a good time, or how does that work for you?
For sure. The late model group I've went through with all these guys, and I can start going through the names of Brad Sang and Steve Anderson and Tommy Corcoran and Joey Peterson. I mean, even some of the new guys now, I'm starting to get used to the John Sangs and the Shane Edgingtons, and all these guys have been great to me through all this. And I mean, I know there was a time where I had wrecked a car, and Tommy Corcoran had one laying around next to his garage. And if most people know Tommy, I mean, actually the car was probably nicer than the one I had prior, and it was just laying next to his garage. But they're willing to do anything, and even like a Troy Schill, like I've got stuff from him, last minute pinch, and Dustin, I've mentioned his name. All these guys it's a great group. Like, I don't think you could ever ask for a better group to race with. Yeah, when you put your helmets on, stuff changes a little bit, but if I were to need anything, I think they would do about anything for me, because they're just great people.
And I'm guessing if anybody asked anything out of you, whatever you could, you'd do.
For sure.
Kevin Pappenfuss raced against your dad. The Super Stocks were a great class. Lots of really good drivers, and we had a great time. I did like the Super Stocks. And I tell this story a lot. That's what I was going to do. I was building a Super Stock when my wife decided to go to grad school to get her PhD. So I was wrenching on an A-Mod. We were in Thief River then. I'd got the Super Stock, and I wanted to run it here. We were running the A-Mod in Greenbush. And I started building it, and then when we got serious, she decided to go to school. I said, okay, I got rid of it before I got it, even started hardly doing anything to it. I sold it. And then she said, well, that's really nice. And one day when I get a job and get my degree, I'll buy you a car. Well, then I got the gig at River City Speedway. Kind of forgot about it, started hanging around with guys like you and everybody in the racing world. And one day out of the blue, she says, well, I got a job now and everything and got my PhD. And I'm like, yeah. She goes, well, it's time. And I'm like, for what? Well, what kind of a race car do you want? And I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. And I just went, I don't think it took me more than 5 seconds to say, I think I'm good. I don't have to spend the money. I'm around a great bunch of people all the time, the fans, the racers, the people that work at the racetrack, and everybody in between. I basically got the best of all worlds because I'm guaranteed a check every night and go onto the track, and not everybody else can say that. So anything anybody want to add here before we wrap up?
I think a couple comments were starting to really come in here. I think a couple filtered out a little bit, but I saw Brody Rubin responded a little earlier, saying always great racing against the F9. And Travis Strandell saying it was great to see Rylan have so much fun and success in his first season. Great job, buddy.
So where was the picture of the fish caught at the lake a couple of summers ago? She's a woman of her word. She's a keeper. Heather McDonald. I'm guessing that's probably, is that the northern maybe they were talking about, that you were talking about? I don't know. I don't know.
That might have been a sturgeon we caught at the red. My oldest boy.
Oh, you caught one on the red?
Yeah, it was like a 12 or 13-inch beast, and I was like, I've never seen one of those on the red, but apparently they're all over.
Oh, yeah, I've caught them on there. Yeah. I'll show you a picture after we're done of a 55-plus incher that we caught, that was caught on the red here. You know, it's funny because I talked to a good buddy of mine last week. They were down on the red, and in about 3 hours, they had over 50 walleye and sturgeon. Walleye and sauger. And I'm like, just talk to the guy last night. You could at least ask me if I want to go with. Guys I fish with all the time, but not walleye fishing. They don't want you to know where in the hell they're going, you know. But that's something. The red has got all kinds of great fishing opportunities. Heather McDonald, she's a woman of her word. She's a keeper. Brody, new Longhorn incoming? No, outside of Steve's. Anyway, and we already talked about that. Kitchens first, maybe a new Longhorn. You never know.
It's hard to say. You got to do one thing at a time, and we'll see where life brings us after that step of getting the kitchen done.
Yeah,
so.
Brody, wait till you're married. You'll find this stuff out. Steven, you good?
Yeah.
All right. Oops. Yeah. Okay. And Dale, the producer, you all right?
Hey, this is a killer show. Brian, great to have you on here, man.
All right. One more quick thing. I'd like to thank like John and Steven and Dale and all the people that do all the things behind the scene that really probably don't get paid jack for doing it. And that's including the guys at the fire guys and all those guys and the track prep, all those guys. They take a big portion of their life, which is amazing to see them do that because I know I couldn't do that. And I love you guys for doing it. Good job.
Thank you.
We appreciate that,
That's
man.
awesome.
It's not a bad deal talking about the stuff you love, is it?
No, not at all.
No. All right. Well, I guess it's about time to wrap it up. Anybody that's out there deer hunting tomorrow in North Dakota, Saturday in Minnesota, good luck, everybody. Make sure you be safe out there. All right. And again, I want to thank our guest today, Rylan Fuller, of course, the NLRA Late Model F9 driver, and his son, FKA Rookie Gas driver. Go watch him on Wednesday nights this coming summer. He drives the 09 Rylan Fuller. Again, a round of applause for those guys. Might get to see Rylan park his sister into the outfield coming up. You never know, or the infield. I want to thank our co-host, Stephen Lewis, and, of course, Dale, the producer, and our sponsors, including Rumors Sports Bar and Casino right here in the Grand Cities Mall. You talk about a big football game coming up this Saturday, folks. Oh, boy, NDSU, the freaking Bison are coming to the Alaris to take on the UND Fighting Hawks. Well, the Rumors Sports Bar and Casino going to have a bus there. They charge like $5 to get on the bus. They pick you up right here. They bring you right to the front door. When you're done, you get back on the bus. You go back to Rumors, and you get a free beer. November 11th, that's coming up very soon. Styx and Lovaboy are coming to the Alaris. That'll be another good show and another time for you to catch the bus at Rumors. You know what? If you want to watch the games on TV and not go in person, they're wall-to-wall TVs. They've got all kinds of special things going on there every day. Their food is fantastic. You can do some charitable gaming. They're open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. What more could you want from a great bar and casino? Rumors Sports Bar Casino in the Grand Cities Mall. All right, next week, Kate Taves and Todd Slocum, some NOSA people going to be in the studio. That's going to be fun. Do we have Brew Brothers tonight?
Yes. Yep. New Brew Brothers tonight.
All right, New Brew Brothers episode coming up at 9 o'clock tonight. Make sure to catch that. Hopefully, I will see you in the morning. I'm debating yet if I'm coming in. Corey Linton says, go Bison. Did he say go Bison?
Usually it's woo. Boo.
Thank you all for texting. We sure appreciate your support. You know, we love the Forks. We love dirt track racing no matter where it is. You know what? Grand Forks' best source. That's us. We're giving the Forks their identity back again. We'll catch you later.